Welcome to Adjusting Success, everyone. As we get used to this each and every week, you can subscribe to the channel and then you can go into the comments and ask questions at any time. I'm here for you live at noon every Tuesday to help you with your marketing and fix broken ends that might help you move the needle better, faster, and more progressive. We'll wait as people get on to the show. If they do, I see everything live in the chat on YouTube. You can catch me in different ways, but we're not streaming on Facebook or anything like that. Maybe I should do it on Facebook for a little bit so people catch on. We'll try that too. This week, API, conversion API, pixel data. I mean, this is some confusion for our beginner advertisers, which I think most chiropractors are. They're doing the basics, trying to get through their CRM. Many of you use Go High Level, which is great. And this is to make sure your marketers do this stuff too. They should be setting this up, but it's always nice to go in there and check your automations and make sure things are converting properly. Meta will keep track of its own internal data. It'll tell you when a lead goes through or a form is submitted. You can see this all within Ads Manager in your Facebook account. Simple stuff there. What you can't see is the communication back and forth. So the nice thing you can do with your CRM, your Go High Level or whatever you're using, is create conversion API workflows. So the trigger should only be one thing. You should be converting one thing. I see some advanced marketers going down the pipeline and triggering the conversion API for multiple things. When a form is submitted, and then when an appointment is booked, and then when they show as well. Could be good for Facebook to see the movement in your funnel, but what I've been reading is it can cause some confusion or duplicate data back to Meta, confusing whether you're getting leads or not, or maybe hyper inflating the numbers, telling Meta the ad is actually doing really well when it might only be performing average. So these are the little things that we want to look into with Conversion API and Pixel. If you've been doing this for a few years, the pixel was the main cookie submission on websites. So you would take your pixel, you'd put it on your landing pages, you would put it on your homepage on your website, and you would keep track of how many views were coming to your page. And you could track the data, and it would actually capture the people that were coming. They could tag them, and then you could geotag them and retarget them. So it was useful. But then all the things changed with iOS 14, if you remember that a few years ago. And Apple changed the game saying you cannot just grab people's data on Apple users, so meaning all the iPhones and Macs, is that you can't go and grab their information just because they're scrolling through your website. Change the game a little bit, change the funnel system a little bit. And that's where Meta was like, okay, well, we got to do a server based communication rather than a web based communication. And that's what the conversion API is. It's now server based within Meta, and they're using their database to say, hey, this is within our scope. This is our database. This is our server. We can monitor and keep whatever information we want according to the federal guidelines. So, which is name, phone number, location, IP address, pretty detailed stuff. What it means for you is you want to have this at least set up properly so that you get the best data back and forth between your CRM and your marketing ads and your ad campaigns. This is the key performance that we want through there. I'm going to wait for a couple questions. I'll load up High Level. I don't know if you guys really want to do this with High Level today, but at least it's recorded, it's saved. You can come back and look to it later. I wasn't preparing to share it, but I'll show you a simple way of doing this within your High Level so that you can make sure it's been done right. And then you can always check on your marketers too. I mean, you have access to your CRMs that they're using. They'll set up an account for you, or you have access to at least call your leads and all that in the opportunities. So at least I hope you know what I'm talking about. But under automations is where you can find some cool stuff. So let's share the screen. Share screen. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. There we go. Does that work? That works. And then I like this one, blows it up a little bit, right? Facebook. Oh, it's this. Never mind. I'm sorry. There we go. Boop. Sure. There we go. And then we're in here. And then what you guys are familiar with and where you spend most of your time is under your opportunities. You're always in here. You're looking for the opportunities that are coming in from your ads. Makes sense? So you're in here, you're looking at your ads, and you're always checking to see whether you're moving them in contact or booked appointment. So what we want to do is under automations. So here's where you can check and see. I wouldn't mess with this if you have a digital agency doing this for you, but you want to be in here and looking to see if they set up your conversion, some type of conversion in here. That's for our red light, but we should have a conversion for our ads as well. Somewhere in here. Well, here you go. I mean, it's the same thing. So what you do here is it's a simple workflow. That's why I'm showing it for you guys. I mean, this is super easy. It's a one trigger through here, your Facebook conversion API. So when you're setting this up as a new workflow, this will be blank. This will be blank. You're going to hit the plus button and you're going to look for the Meta Conversion API. Usually got to scroll. This is under my recent, yeah, there it is, Meta Conversion API. So that's great. And then you click this. And what ends up happening is you have to set it up. So you can do Ad Manager or integration. And if you use the Ad Manager, you can go specifically from a data set inside of your ads, or you can just do it as an integration. I like the integration. It just keeps things easy. And then in your Facebook, under Settings in the Ads Manager, when you go in there, you go to Tools and Settings. In there, I should probably show you how to do that. You will find your information, your access token, and your data set. You can create a value if you're running a specific ad, but you can leave that blank as well. And that's what you're going to need here is the data set number. So it's going to be a number off of your Facebook ad. Let me show you that too. Let's show you everything. It's adjusting success. And if we're going to do this, we got to do this right. So let's do it together. We'll go in here. I'll just use Full Life Cairo because the owner of that company doesn't care sharing this information, which is awesome. So we're in here and we're going to pull up the data set. Let's switch the remove this and then share the screen for Ads Manager. And you guys can see, perfect. Awesome. Nope. This one, perfect. In here, so we go here and we go on the side here, all tools. And in here, you've got your settings. And it brings you to this screen. I like this screen. It shows you your basic activity from your pixel and your API. And in here, we want to go to data, data sets and pixels. So this is where you're going to get your data set. So Full Life Chiropractic's ID is here. That's the data set. Actually, I want to go to settings in here. Where's the settings? To get, I usually see it in Ads Manager. Let's go back here. Just go back, close. Back here. Yeah. And I usually see it in here under campaigns. I go to my here. And then you can see all your settings. Where's all your settings? Sorry, Events Manager. Boo. There we go. You guys seeing this? Yeah, good. There we go. So this one's showing the conversion API that's all set up. This is the ID that we're using for the data set. So that's the ID. And then here is the data set that we're using. So this is the ad account. That's the data set. So you copy and paste this number, copy, and you go into here and you put it in underneath your data set. Okay. So that's what you'll see here. And then you copy and paste your access token. So I'm going to cancel this, confirm. We're going to look at this. That's a different data set because that was for our red light ad. So we have a different pixel for that. But under settings, this is how you get your access token right here. So you're going to scroll down and event setup, conversion API, gateway. So that makes sure these are all correct. And you can generate an access token right here. So you click the button. And you can pick the one you want. You can pick all of them, whichever one you want to do here. So let's just say you're using your 450 number. You generate the access token and you copy to clipboard and you put that right in here. And what that does is now sets up the conversion API here. And then what you have to do is create a trigger. So my triggers are contact was made or a pipeline stage has changed. So it's gone into the red light leads. What I recommend for you guys is you're going to do add trigger and you're going to put as form submitted from your page. Form is hang on, go back for a second. We want to do form Facebook lead form. This is from your website. So if you use this one, Facebook, that's your landing page. This is your Facebook form. If you're using forms, there you go. So your page is going to be your business page. And then the form is you're going to pick the form that you're currently using, whatever your promo is running for you right now. And that's going to create your Facebook conversion API. So I hope that helps in understanding what's going on that side. Yeah, did we see all that? I think we saw all that, right? Great. No, I didn't share the screen. Oh my gosh, I'm a doofus. Okay, remove, add, share screen. It only lets me share one screen at a time. Anyways, that's how you get your access token. Did I show you how to do that? You got your access token from here. And then we want to go back to high level. There we go. And we go back to our API that I was trying to show you. Perfect. And let's do that again. The same things I was showing you easier there. So you got your data set number and then you copied your access token. So you go here, you hit Control Paste. And what I would do for you guys is you're going to set up the trigger as Facebook lead form submitted. You're going to see it down here. Form submitted is going to be from your your landing page. If you created a form in high level, that's it. So you're going to pick the form and create that as the trigger. The Facebook lead form is the one you do here, and you pick your page. So your page is going to be the one you're linked up to for your business. And then your form is going to be any forms you've created inside of your Meta Ads Manager. So in there, you pick it. You got your decomp ad going. That's the form you want. You hit save, and you are all set there. Now you have all your triggers at the top. You hit save up here. You're back, and now your high-level data set, your ad set, is now talking with your meta. And this has been shown to improve a lot of things inside of your ads. I highly recommend doing this. Save this video, come back to it anytime. I know this one might create some questions. Leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you on them, and we will help you with your ads at any time. You can contact me at any time for this stuff. This is how you do your conversion API, and this is how you get better performance with your Meta Leads information. So in Ads Manager, when it shows you that a lead was there, it's great for you to follow up with them and get them in as a new patient. But by having your API linked up, you're going to get better quality leads, because now when you move them along your funnel or you do things with that lead within your CRM, you're telling the pixel they're active. This lead, we moved them down the funnel. And you can do some really cool stuff with that to trigger and say, hey, get me some more Michaels, some more Jessicas, and some more Anthony's, because these are the types of patients that respond to email, respond to text, respond to our phone calls. They book an appointment, they show up. And even if you bring them to the end of the funnel where you say converted, care plan signed, and a tag of value to them, you can even tag that through the API and say, listen, Anthony's are fantastic. They sign care plans. We like them. Find as many duplicate cloned Anthony's in our 10-mile radius as you possibly can. That's how this stuff starts to help. Try it. Let me know if you have questions. Leave them in the comments, and I'm here to help. Have a great week.